on the girls and quite a few on boys. So, are we bringing your parents down? Okay, so parents, the seniors, come on around court and come and stand behind your kid here. We've got our senior girl.
It's just funny.
Okay, we also like to recognize the seniors from our visiting team. So we have 3 Rocky Rebels, and we're just going to okay. We'll start with Haley. Haley? Number 3, Ashley. And number 12, Josie. Okay, trying to get through this quickly. I'm going to see if I can do it without my glasses. So, I'm just going to start with number 2, Natalia. Come on out there. Pretty sure I've coached Natalia since right down that. If you've ever watched Natalia play, you tell that her to get pushed around. And if anybody tries, okay, she always, she's ready to respond. And he said she just gives them a gentle shove. Okay, and that kind of happened on the weekend. She plays basketball like she plays hockey. She's tough, she's fearless, and just intimidating, I think. She's got a great shot. She battles every possession, and she brings a feisty edge to her game and any other team that she comes upon. Beyond all that toughness, Natalia is actually pretty soft. She's a great, and she always has everybody's back. So thank you, Natalia, for your grit, your fire, and your unforgettable energy that you brought to our team. Natalia is going to, is it Solomon College? We're not sure how to pronounce it. She's going to pursue the aviation program, and I was hoping to get Jen, she promised me that. So, congratulations, Natalia. Okay, let's do Chloe. Come on out, Chloe, number 3. From the very beginning, Chloe's been the most driven and hardworking players on this team. And she's incredibly organized and disciplined, and honestly, like, you're 17 and I think you're 40, because I think that's how old you act sometimes. You need help, you're a perfectionist, and you probably had your entire basketball career planned, before these guys even pick their uniforms. Okay, so you lead by example every day, okay, and your work ethic raises the standard for everybody around you. So we're very proud of the player and the person that you've become, and I know you'll be successful wherever you go because you're just so prepared and everything you do. So thank you, Chloe. And Chloe's going to the University of Lethbridge for general science. She keeps everybody in line, especially me. I don't think I've ever anybody called me on my cell phone more than Abby does, even in the middle of the day, and like, where are you? Why are you late? She basically is like the secretary of our. She has amazing, and if you ask, okay, the answer is always, I'm fine. Okay? And clearly she's not a lot, but she just keeps fighting through it. So no matter what, she's going back out there for a fight, to dive on the floor, to battle, to do anything. And every once in a while, you might catch an elbow from her if she's not falling on it. So, Abby, thank you for the toughest and the heart, and always being ready to go when your team needs you, and keep me in line, I guess. Abby's going to be a dental assistant, so. she told me she's straight. Okay, she does good. Then I forgot to change it. My bad. Okay. Now we have another player. I don't know if a lot of you are Rick join us this year. And in the amalgamation, we have Keely, who's graduating. And Keely has been a great addition to our team. When she first showed up, honestly, I thought she was in grade 10 because she just looked so cute and young. And I never realized she was in grade 12, so she surprised all of us. And off the court, she's very quiet. When the game starts, she kind of gets out there and is just as feisty and a competitor that, not too many people enjoy guarding when she does get going. We've loved your work ethic and you're easy to fit in here with us. And you come straight from your holiday, like you just jumped right in the game. I kind of forgot you hadn't been in practice for a while, but she just went right in there. So thank you for your toughness, your energy, and all the stuff you brought to our team. We're really glad you became a part of our program. So keep going. Teacher, I guess, or into the education program. So, woo! Please, we have 8. Amy is, again, also one of the hardest workers on the floor and one of the funniest. Amy makes me laugh all the time. She brings energy, a great sense of humor, and somehow always finds a way to stuff the ball. We saw a few stuffs tonight. This year, she's grown into a fantastic post player and stepped up as a leader. And yes, she has a twin, Weston, but if you're trying to tell them apart, she's the better looking one, let's be honest. Amy, thank you for your laughs and the great Bronx cheers. She's always the one that goes, go Bronx, and does our cheer nice and loud. And just, hard work every day. And Amy's going to RDP to be a social worker. So, congratulations, Amy. And that's it. Thank you very much. And we'll turn it over to the boys.
Are we going over there?
Floor kind.
Yeah, my knees will lock up down there because
Okay, just as the gentleman said here, kind of like Coach M said, anytime a graduating senior, we introduce people, whether you go to school here or you're visiting. So we got three gentlemen from Rocky. First one I believe is number 3. We got Max. Is that correct? 3 Max. And number 8, Drew. And then last but not least, we got number 9, Tyler. Come on up, Tyler. We're going to turn Michael, Coach Sheldon.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank all the fans that came out tonight. It's great to see everybody, the midnight team there, so thank you. And I'd also like to congratulate the seniors, Rocky, as well as the girls seniors. Give them a round of applause again. And well, for that, I'm just going to ask the parents of our graduating seniors to get their way down here. While they're coming down, if there are any other parents from our grade 11 or grade 10s in the stand, if you wouldn't mind standing and just waving, I'd like to acknowledge you and thank you for your support. this year and last year. And some of you in junior high, so thank you all your parents. Before we get into seniors, our team, I'd like to thank the grade 11s and the grade 10s this year. Just a phenomenal group. Really enjoying working with them. Spent all my weekends with them and my evenings and my early mornings and all my time with them. Thank you for being here. And also a big shout out to Mr. McLeod for putting up with me. Our athletic director, and I put him through a lot of stuff, very demanding, but he's been great to work with. And last, before we get into the seniors, I'd like a big shout out to Haynes. This man coached me 32 years ago. Probably some of you. I asked him about 3 years ago if he'd be interested in coming back and seeing this journey through, and he was gracious enough to do so. I am the head coach on paper, but we all know he's the head coach. You cannot overtalk or overspeak Haynes, and that still is true to this day. I'm not scared of him anymore. I think I can take him, but I still got a louder voice than me. Big shout out to Haynes. There's no one better than this man. He knows so much about the game. Okay, now normally we hand out picture frames for our graduating seniors, a little collage of kind of their past year and then a team photo. Being that it's still down early this year, we got nothing. So we will be doing that when we do a team wind up at the end of the season. We'll get up the frames and we'll do a big party with just the fellas. That is coming. Okay, we'll get into it. I will ask Dom to come out, and I would like to acknowledge Dom's parents, Carly and Lloyd, for bringing together a great man. Dom was asked what his fondest memories of being a Bronx basketball player was, and his first question was me. Then we had a heated discussion on fondest, and he thought it meant something bad. So his response is nasty. Just kidding. Dom's fondest memory was his grade 11, so last year, our little provincial run. The experience at Province had to have been the most fun he's had throughout high school. I'm reading. I won't be there. After graduation, Dom plans on attending RDP to get a degree in bed. It's bed. He's in education. That's fantastic. I do. And then he also plans to find his future wife. Bachelor in bed. Finding my future wife while providing back to my parents for all they've done for him. Dom has some pregame rituals, superstitions. He always needs to be first in our layup line, so watch for that tonight. I did not realize that. I did take note of that. And then if he was a professional wrestler, Dom's entrance music would be Bret Hart's theme song because he absolutely loved it. But he wants to be original, and he would go with Hello by Ice Cube. I was going to play it, but that one's nasty. All jokes aside, Dom is our gentle giant. And if you know him, you know exactly the kind of presence he brings to our team. I've had the pleasure of coaching this young man for 6 years. A lot of these guys we came up through junior high together. So for 6 years, Dom has led the way and can't be taught. He didn't need to raise his voice or demand attention. People listened because they trusted him. He brought calm when things were tense, humor when things got heavy, and consistency every single day. On the court, he played with strength and toughness. Off the court, he carried himself with kindness, humility, and respect for everyone around him. That combination is rare, and it mattered more than he probably realizes. Younger players watch how he handles himself. Teammates leaned on him. Coaches trusted him. And our program is better because of the example he set. Dom, thank you for being exactly who you are. You left a mark on this team that will last today. Try not to make any eye contact tonight. Easton, ES3. I'd like to acknowledge Craig and David, Easton's parents. Done a great job with this young man. When asked what Easton's fondest memories were, it is the James Fowler tournament last year. With 0.7 seconds to go, Easton threw a half-court three and wins the game for us. He was a local celebrity in Calgary that weekend for sure. And he also really enjoyed hanging out with the boys. After graduation, Easton plans on attending the McEwen for accounting and strategic measurement. Easton's pre-game rituals or superstitions are that before every tournament, he needs to get a haircut. And he cuts it himself. Not that I can tell. If Easton was a professional wrestler, his entrance song would be Hold On I'm Coming by Sam and Dave. It's the 1960s. Okay, Easton is probably not all too thrilled to be standing here, but that fits him perfectly. I've also had the pleasure of coaching this young man for the past 6 years. He showed us what leadership really looks like. He didn't talk much, or at all really. He didn't need to. He led with his actions. How he practiced, how he competed, how he prepared, and how he handled himself every single day. When something needed to be done right, we didn't have to say much. We just looked at Easton and everyone followed. That kind of leadership earns respect, and you can't fake it. He raised the standards for this program simply by being consistent, tough, and dependable. Coaches trusted him too. Teammates respected him as well. Easton, thank you for leading the way without ever needing the spotlight. Your impact will be felt long after tonight. Speaking of spotlight, Dustin. The man, the myth, the legend. I'd like to acknowledge Joel being a great moment for this game. Okay, Weston's fondest memory of playing Bronx basketball is every hotel tournament. Yes, they had a good time. Weston plans to get committed after graduation and play post-secondary and study social work. And Weston's pre-game rituals are his lucky underwear. Yeah, it doesn't wash them, buddy. And he doesn't put in his AirPods. I'm old. If Weston was a wrestler, his entrance theme song would be Here Comes the Boom by Nelly. Okay, Weston. And anyone who's watched us over the last 6 years knows he brought a little extra to the gym. He played with confidence, creativity, and a love for the game that was impossible to miss. He could score, he could entertain, and he was never afraid of the moment or the spotlight. Now, I'll be honest, we didn't always see eye to eye. He tested my patience more than one, and Haynes' more than triple that. And we definitely had our share of disagreements. But that came from the same place his game did: passion, competitiveness, and a belief in himself. What I respect most about Weston is that he kept showing up. Late, but he made it. Well, most of the time. But he does care. He wants to be great. And despite the back and forth, he earned the respect of his teammates and coaches by competing, working, and being himself. He brought energy to this program, moments we won't forget, and a personality that made this journey a lot more fun. Weston, thank you. Excitement, the memories, and the heart you brought to this team. You've been enjoyed and coached. You've been enjoyed and coached, and you'll always be a part of this family. Okay, last one, Rocky, I promise. Nash. I'd like to acknowledge Nash's mother, Jennifer. She's all right. And Nash has one hell of a dad. Thank you. One bad one. When Nash was asked what his fondest memory of Bronx basketball was, it was hanging with the fellas at hotels, but especially our grade 11 provincial run. After graduation, Nash plans to place the post-secondary, ACAC, and hopefully one day make it to U Sport. And also, if you would like to get a degree, and I see the in-laws are in the stands too, cover your ears, potentially start a family. Hopefully we're talking about a deep future here. His pre-game ritual superstition, he always warms up, gets loose, and he always puts his right shoe on before his left shoe. Actually, I just put my left shoe on. If he was a professional, his entrance song would be One by Metallica. Yeah, keep my head down and listen.
Tears of joy, actually, because we've nothing but a pain in our ass. Tonight is a specialized night for me, as we honor Nash. I've had the privilege of coaching him for 17 years. During that time, I've watched him grow into everything we hope a player and a young man could become. He led by example, leads by example, he works when no one was watching. He always wants leadership. He accepted roles, handled adversity, and always put the team first. Whether things were going well or not, he showed up the same way every day with effort and toughness. What I'm most proud of is not what he did on the court, but how he carries himself up. How he treats his teammates, respecting the game, respects the game. He represents the program. He's someone others could rely on, and that matters. Coaching your own son isn't always easy, but it's been one of the greatest honors of my life. I'm proud of the player you are, who you have become, and even more proud of the person you will become. Thank you, Nash, for everything you've done and given to this team and program. You'll always be a part of it.
Sorry about that. This is a tough one. I think that's it. We'll get things rolling here.
wouldn't cry.
All right, thank you to Lena for manning the camera while I was gone.
How'd the first game go?
Girls lost.
They lost?
Oh, I gotta mute it because of the music.